Hey everybody, here we are at the Silver Beach, a part of Daytona Beach in Florida. And I'm here with my family today. My grandson and his family came down from what part of Virginia?
We're in Northern Virginia.
In Northern Virginia?
For those of you that know Springfield area, Northern Virginia. Yeah.
Okay, Northern Virginia. Okay.
DMV.
It's near, you call it the DMV?
They call it the DMV. Northern Virginia. That's Maryland, Virginia, and DC.
Okay. Now, when I'm watching TV sometimes, especially like on the black shows, I always hear them saying the DMV. And I Googled it a couple of times to see what it meant, but now it means more since you're saying it.
DMV.
Okay. Okay, so when exactly did you move there?
I moved there 2 years ago.
You moved there 2 years
I've
ago?
been here about 2.5 years.
Okay.
DMV, yeah.
And where did you come from?
I came
Where did you
from.
locate from?
I relocated from Georgia.
Oh.
I spent like 2 years in Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Grew up in California.
Uh-huh.
Spent a short amount of time in Georgia, then moved to DMV.
Uh-huh. Do you think it was a good business decision for you to move there?
Yeah, it was a good business decision when I made it. I don't regret it.
Okay.
I mean, it's not everything I thought it would be, but it's not the worst case scenario.
Okay. Is it a bigger fire station than what you're used to?
Yeah, I went from Augusta Fire Department to Fairfax County Fire Department. It's a big difference. A lot bigger of a department.
Uh-huh.
Different set of rules they play by than Augusta Fire Department.
Okay.
At the end of the same, they both have the same goal. They want to serve the public, and they want to do it at a high level, and they want to provide it at a level of professional excellence as high as they can reach. However, they reach that standard in different ways.
And do they do that through a lot of work or just a lot of additional training that you do?
Well, I feel every department's different, but with Augusta Fire Department, we got a lot more on-the-job training because we ran more fire calls, and a lot of the training was less focused on in-house training because you're going to run calls and you're going to run a lot of fire because there's a lot of abandoned properties in Augusta. There's a lot of like historic landmarks that they can't tear down, that are older facilities that get grandfathered in, that don't necessarily pass all the building codes that we have today that make it a lot more fire safe wise. So
Okay.
from that standpoint, and so I feel like Fairfax County is more trained, but I feel like Augusta Fire Department is more experienced. If that makes any sense.
Okay.
So I mean, you need both. Yeah, you need both to do the job. So I feel like both of them provide a level of I can take something from it. So
Okay. From each state.
from each department, yeah,
Okay.
they're both good departments. I don't say one department's lesser than the other or one department's better than the other. They're both good departments.
Okay.
I currently work for Fairfax, so I'm on Team Fairfax. I'll say that
Oh,
right.
Fairfax County. Okay. So you started there as a fireman?
Yeah, started there as a firefighter. You gotta get your EMT. You know, most firefighters have some type of medical training. Usually, they train to the base level, at least BLS, which is CPR, and then the next step up is EMT, and that's where the standards are starting to meet. Like you gotta have at least an EMT in most departments, and then in Augusta, Georgia, you get your advanced, and then you get your paramedic. In Fairfax, there's not really a lane for advanced yet, so they're more go from EMTs to paramedic.
Okay. And the paramedics, is that something you're working on right now? Or
That is something I'm currently working on right now. I'm in paramedic school.
Are you
That's good to
training?
do. I mean, that is 80% of the call volume. I mean, more than 80%, like, especially in Fairfax County. So, I mean, it's important to know the medical side just as much as the fire side because you're going to spend a majority of your career running medical calls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's not a lot of fires there, is what you're saying?
I mean, Fairfax, Northern DMV does a good job keeping building codes and upkeeping, making sure everyone's living to a safe standard. Opposed to Augusta, they want to preserve the history of the landmarks, which is also nice to have. Like, it's nice to see historical landmarks and buildings and like apartment equipment's in warehouses and stuff they can't necessarily do in Northern Virginia.
Okay. Do you run across a lot of arson cases where people just literally set fires?
I haven't, but I've like heard stories. I mean, it happens occasionally. It happens. People get enticed by fire. I mean, it's seeing like stuff burn is like when you're in the middle of a fire and you just look up and see everything burning. It's kind of like you don't want to. Sometimes you kind of don't want to put it out. Like, are you doing? You feel like you're putting out beauty sometimes, but because I mean, if you ever seen, it's like a campfire. When you're looking at the campfire, you don't look at the campfire and be like, that campfire is burning away all that wood. It's like that campfire looks nice. It's providing warmth. It's doing its purpose, I guess. So, I don't know. Especially a lot of the homes that catch fire are usually like clutter homes or like older buildings that probably need to come down anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, it is that occasional home that catches fire that's like somebody's livelihood at home, the house living there, single family. I mean, it's different. I mean, people have different ideas on it, but not all fires have fire.
Okay. So what's next for you?
Next for me, I don't know. I want to get my paramedic, and I want to continue to work on my craft, get better at what I do, and from there, see where it goes. Yeah. Right now, I have a couple days off to just enjoy the beach in Orlando. Go to Universal's. I'm gonna do that, then back to the grind on Tuesday.
Okay. Oh, you gotta be back on Tuesday.
Work, school, clinical.
Okay.
Trying to maintain some type of social life at home.
So how many hours a day do you do at school?
That's a big. Well, school right now is just. I have 16 hours a week, and then you have 12 hours of clinicals or ride time a week. So probably about 40 hours. Ride time is like your time riding, watching other paramedics, or they're watching you in the field perform procedures that are ALS. So.
Okay. And have you ran across any serious illnesses riding in the paramedics truck?
Yeah, you see that kind of stuff throughout the course of your career. I mean, you try to prepare for it the best you can, so when it comes up, you're able to handle the situation calmly and give them the person the best chance of survival. And I mean, hopefully you hope not to come across those too many times through your career, but you do come across them.
Were there any that you had to like, instead of just ride along, where you had to actually participate?
Yeah. I mean, it's part of life. There's people born every second, people die every second. I mean, so, and we want to make it give people their best chance of survival in the field, and it's just part of life. I mean, that's part of the nature of the job. You're gonna see people go to the other side, and they have to make tough decisions, and but that's why you prepare to make those decisions at the highest level and the highest level of expertise, to where you give that person the best chance of survival.
Okay. Well, this is Emmett Washington. It's my grandson. We call him Sonny. And he left home a few years ago to pursue his career in firefighting. And he's been a really, really good success. We're all so proud of him. And I just thought I'd introduce him to the world because there's more to come for him. Again, this is Emmett Washington, firefighter extraordinaire.
Not every day is extraordinaire. Most of the days is just normal Emmett Washington.
Okay, that's him.
Every now and then you get a chance to be extraordinary, and you train for that moment when you get that chance.
That's great. That's great. But in his grandma eyes, he's gonna be extraordinary. But I see he's humble, and that's what God calls us to be. So thank you so much, Emmy. Thank you very much.